Here are two Saberforge lightsaber blade plugs. On the left is a Saberforge round reactor blade plug, and on the right is a Saberforge reactor blade plug. So they have very similar names and similar inspirations really, but as you can see the design is quite different. So they accomplish the reactor design in different ways. So the round reactor, as the name suggests, is much more round. It has this kind of circle in the center, and all of the patterns of this blade plug are kind of circular. Even these little windows around the edge create kind of a larger circle, and also these lines as well. So if you're looking for that type of symmetry, this might be the blade plug for you. But over here, so with just the reactor, it's just called reactor. Now this has a little more going on. So you sort of have a triangular portion in the center, actually a tiny triangle in the center, and then sort of a larger triangle is formed with these windows out here. And let's get a little bit of a close-up. And you have some windows up here, kind of creating a rounded off triangle almost. So you can see that while the round reactor is very round, the regular reactor is very sort of triangular, and it has these different shapes kind of with it. So around the outer edge of this blade plug, you have, some writing, a little bit different stuff going on, Orbesh. So let's look at both of these a little bit up close. That's what they look like, you guys. Now I'm going to test these out in some sabers. I know you always want to see what they look like illuminated. So let's see. Here's one. And these are some Ultra Sabers lightsaber hilts. And here's the other. We'll get the camera to adjust in just a second. And that's what they look like, you guys. So the light definitely dominates a bit more with the kind of reactor design versus the round reactor. But some final thoughts. So one thing these blade plugs have in common, they're the exact same price, so that shouldn't really be a factor for your decision. And they also come in the same colors, so they both come in silver, brass, silver V2, and brass V2. They come in the same lengths, so you can get 1.5, 2, 2.5, or 3.25 inches in length. And neither of these blade plugs has a lip. And for both of them, this top portion of the blade plug is plastic, so although you have kind of the silver appearance or chrome appearance of them, it's not actual metal. It's just kind of a layer on top of the plastic. And they are both 1 inch in diameter as well. So that's just kind of a quick comparison of these two blade plugs, you guys. On the left we have a round reactor blade plug, and on the right is reactor, and they're both designs from Saberforge.